We're going hot. Hello and welcome to tonight's matchup of the Carmel Crusaders versus the Wichita South Titans. I'm Grayson Greer and I'm joined by my partner, Will Eckridge. And sorry for the late start, just hammering out some first game difficulties. Caden starting with the ball early, and we'll get into the starting lineup for the Crusaders. A young lineup here, as we have the sophomore Evie Romer, number 12, number 15 Gracie Bezdek, a junior, number 24 McCoy Pfister, a senior, number 33 Hope Garner, a sophomore, and number 51 Zoe Buckner, and she is a junior. The Crusaders starting off with a win last Friday over the Buffaloes of Southeast. Pfister's early three is blocked.
And for the South High Titans, we have number 2, Shakiri Brown, number 3, Amara Gray, number 4, Valentina Hart, number 12, Demelia Childs, and number 23, Janiyah Cathy.
And that shot is no good from number 23, Janiyah Cathy. As Pfister bring it down the court for the Crusaders. Franklin and the Keller shot is blocked. Garner's pass is intercepted by the Titans. The number 3, Sakira Amari Gary, apologize for that one, stealing, but that 3 will be no good from the Titans. Buckner driving to the hole. She will stop and good. That will be the first points of the night for the Crusaders as they take the lead first. And that pass from Brown taken away by Romer. Some confusion in the paint there. Garner driving, kicks it to Bezdek. Shot blocked again. And that is 3 early blocks here by the Titans. Some early troubles for the Crusaders.
Nice block there by Hart on that shot.
Inbound into Buckner. Kicks out to Romer for 3. Now will go. An early 3 for the sophomore. And that is one of the things she brings to the team in as being such a young player on the starting lineup. That wild pass corralled by number 2, Sakira Brown. She drives off the right hand, no good. That will be called South basketball after ends up out of bounds. Bezdek with this take early, and Garner will get the rebound put back and fouled. And that first free throw will be good for Garner. And the second won't fall. 1 for 2 there on the trip to the line for Hope Garner, the sophomore, a key contributor in the last matchup versus the Buffaloes on Friday. A deep three here from Childs, and it will go. And that is the first points of the night for the Titans. Romer trying to quickly drive. Steps in the lane, she's got nowhere to go, kicks it out to Franklin. Franklin into Bezdek. She kicks it back out to Pfister for 3. No good. Garner throws it out, recovered by Romer. Crusaders just resetting here on offense. And that ball will be poked away by number 3, Amari Gray. Garner just trapped in the corner.
Yeah, Crusaders need to find an offense here.
South just playing some high energy defense, trying to stay in front of the Crusaders, not allow anything to get to the basket. Another corner 3 here for Romer. She is good. 2 for 2 from 3 to start the game for Romer. She has 6 points early here. And it will be an unsuccessful trip to the basket by Amari Gray. Ball will end up out of bounds. Stay South Titan basketball. Gray on the inbound in to Brown. Brown on the drive, blocked, but will be called for a foul. It'll be called on sophomore number 12, Evie Romer, her first of the game and the team first for the Crusaders. Substitution for the Titans. The number 2 checking out Sakira Brown in exchange for number 24, Parker. Pfister kicks it into the lane for Bezdek. That one will be tipped out of bounds by number 4, Valentina Hart. And Knipp will be the first sub for the Crusaders. Garner will take a seat. Knipp, a senior guard for the Crusaders team. Lots of varsity experience. And the inbound into Bezdek. A good play there by the Crusaders. An easy layup for the junior. That one will be off the tips of Bezdek in the paint after the unsuccessful drive to the lane by Adrian Parker. Gary in to Hart. Hart will get the basket. They're chipping away at this Cape Ann lead. Buckner being hounded on defense. She goes for the drive. Ball short.
Nice defense there by South on that possession.
Ball taken away. Pfister and Buckner shared in on the defense. Buckner trying to go all the way. Coast to coast for Zoe Buckner. She will get another layup. And a 3 from Adrian Parker coming off the bench, the freshman contributing early for the Titans. They trail by 2.
Titans are really finding an offense here early. Continue with the Crusaders.
And that'll be a travel by Bezdek. Pfister kicking it into her. No dribble, just couldn't gather her feet. South will try to tie up this game with this offensive possession here. And number 23, Janiyah Kathy in, backing down the defense, gets the turnaround bucket. We have it tied 13-all here early in the first quarter. Crusaders trying to set up an offense. A travel called. Looks like Bezdek shuffled her feet before she could get the pass to Pfister in the corner. Be another turnover for the Crusaders. So number 12, Demaria Childs will take a seat for the Titans. Parker driving, picked up by Knipp. Romer getting the rebound.
Romer having a good game so far.
Buckner gets to Pfister. Short on the floater, covered by Knipp. Pfister trying to get something going here on offense. The Titans playing some tight defense, not giving Crusaders any space to work on the perimeter. Buckner drives, a good move, but that one will not go. Titans pushing down the court here. Ball poked away by Pfister. And that is a three up from Delmiro Balderas. Is no good. Buckner pushing it as the second stick down here. Three will not go. Knipp gets a last second shot and it will go. 2-point floater there for Ellie Knipp on the first quarter buzzer. First quarter comes to an end. A tight matchup here so far. Crusaders lead by 2. Will, what do you think you need to see from the South Titans offensively to maybe clean up some of the sloppiness in the passing game? The Crusaders having a couple of costly turnovers there as the Titans were closing in on the lead. At one point, Titans tying it up 13-13 before that late shot there by Knipp. What do you think the Crusaders need to do on offense to clean up those turnovers?
They really need to find some, plays, just to set up some more people down low maybe, and to move the ball around more, and to get some screen actions going and get the ball to more people and keep passing it more.
There's one thing that the Crusaders are going to try to do so far this year. When I was talking to some of the coaches, is they have a deep bench, so they're going to try to play quick and win the turnover point game. So far they have not done so, and that could be why they only lead here by 2 as we resume play here coming in to the second quarter. Crusaders leading by 2. I think we'll continue to see an offensive shootout, but the play will probably slow down as the players grow tired before the half. And it will be the same lineup to start the second quarter as there was to end the first. It'll be the Titans with the ball here. Hart back to Brown. That ball is loose. It will be recovered. Kathy in on the layup. Good awareness by Kathy to be able to get the rebound and for the second chance points.
Good defense by Knipp though.
Pfister driving down the baseline, kicks it back up to the wing. Knipp. There's nothing going. Titans playing sound defense. 1 left on the shot clock. Shot is good. The deep 3 by Buckner with 1 left on the shot clock. A huge shot from her. as time expired. Knipp getting back down by Kathy, and Kathy will draw the and one from Knipp.
Good job by her drawing the foul on that play and getting a chance for the and one.
Some physical play down in the post by the Titans. There'll be a substitution for the Crusaders. Number 10, Lizzie Dulac, a senior, making her first appearance in this one. As Knipp and Bezdek take a seat for the Crusaders, and Garner also checking back in for Kapaun. Now at the line it will be number 23, Janiyah Cathy, the sophomore, to shoot one. No good on the and one attempt. Buckner driving, lost the ball, but recovered by Dulac. Into Dulac, wide open in the post, and it's good. Dulac finding the open basket from the assist from Zoe Buckner. And that one is blocked by Romer. Crusaders trying to push it down the court here. Dulac chases it, just lost it. That will be South basketball. A messy transition there for the Crusaders. Something that they're going to have to clean up.
Titans need to find an offense here in the second quarter. They haven't found one so far.
The foul will be called down low. Appears to be off the ball. And it was off the ball. It was an offensive foul called on number 4, Valentina Hart. A push, so it will be Crusader basketball. Titans running a bit of a full court press here on the Crusaders, trying to add some pressure. It'll be Romer from the free throw line, no good on the jump shot.
Good job breaking the press by the Crusaders, though, on the Titans' pressure.
That one poked out of bounds by Pfister on the defense. And number 24, Adrian Parker, checking back in for the Titans as number 4, Valentina Hart will take a seat. It will be Childs to handle the ball. That ball will be batted down by Pfister, but out of bounds. It'll be South basketball to inbound under the basket.
A lot better defense by the Crusaders in the second quarter.
Dulac on the defense in the post against Cathy. She throws one up and that won't go. Dulac pushing down the court quick. Dishes it to Romer. Dulac again on the inside. No good on her first attempt.
Good
Garner
ball.
for 3. And this ball is just getting batted around everywhere. And finally a timeout will be called by Shambe Phillips, the head coach of the Titans. This will be a full timeout by the Titans. And the Crusaders had about 6 attempts to put points on the board there, just nothing falling, trying to fight for the rebounds. With some good offense here in the second quarter by the Crusaders. One thing that we have seen them try to turn around is their defense, and a lot more hustle we've seen in the second quarter with that. What would you say you have seen most different about the way they're working the post here in the second quarter?
I like the way that they're feeding it down low and working the ball more around to the corner and then feeding it inside and have a wide open shot down low. That's what's helped them have success so far in the second quarter.
I think we'll continue to see some more wide open shot opportunities for the Crusaders as South has less of a bench than the Crusaders, so they can outlast them physically. The Crusaders lead by 3 here, 20-17, 4:49 remaining in the second quarter. The South basketball secure Brown to inbound to Damiera Childs. Childs defended by Franklin. Works around the screen, 3. That one will go. Childs with a huge 3 to tie the ball game up.
Good offense to come off the timeout with.
Those were Childs' first points of the game. Into Garner, nice passing by the Crusaders. And then a wide open layup look for the sophomore. That one was blocked by Romer, being a dominant force down low. Bounce pass into Pfister. Just not able to recover on the fast break. It'll be South basketball. And we've seen a couple of those moments now where the Crusaders have had opportunities on the fast break transition, but just whether it's a bad pass or just being unable to corral the ball, a couple opportunities have gotten away from them.
Yeah, definitely need to capitalize on those turnovers and fast breaks.
And shot will be put up by number 3, Gary, but she'll be called for the travel. So that shot will not go. Pfister in to Franklin. Crusaders just beating the press with the passes. We actually haven't seen a single dribble this drive until now. Buckner trying to work. The defense collapses in on her. Crusaders just look a little out of place here. Garner driving towards the basket. No, a foul finally called, a late whistle as Garner was pushed to the ground.
Yeah, good take by Garner on that drive, getting to the line.
Foul will be called on the floor. That one was accredited to Kathy, her first, team second for the Titans. This is the Crusaders to inbound. And easy, the same play that we saw earlier, worked again. Romer with an easy 2 points under the basket. She has 8.
Beautiful inbound pass play there.
Drive made by Brown, no good on the attempt. The defense just stuffing her. Pfister pulls up for the jumper inside of the 3-point line, and it will go. We have a timeout here by the Titans as the Crusaders go on a short run. It is a full timeout.
A lot better transition basketball on that last possession.
Definitely the Crusaders trying to play quickly here. And after that short little timeout, the South Titans came out and hit a quick 3. Crusaders responding quickly on offense, and they lead by 6. And just a quick shout out here as we have this timeout. Congratulations to our girls cross country team for winning the 5A state championship, as well as the boys state cross country team. This is the first time that both teams have won in the same year, I'm pretty sure ever, for the cross country teams.
First time the boys have won since 1981. So pretty cool to be a part of that.
A big congratulations to them, as Kapaun Athletics are in they're in a stretch of some good years right now. Obviously, with football also winning a championship here recently, and then just recent success with basketball as well. And this is a girls basketball program that has slowly been getting built up, but definitely on the rise with the young core of players here.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with Zoe Buckner Franklin and senior McCoy Pfister. They've got a good core this year.
And it will be Childs to bring it down the court here to resume the second quarter. And that pass will be tipped away. It'll roll out of bounds. It'll be blue basketball. So tipped off the hands of the Crusaders. It'll be Gary to inbound. And the floater is short off the front of the rim by Gary. Romer gets it to Garner. He'll push it down the court. Wide open, Dulac down the court, and a good pass. Good find by Garner. And Dulac with the nice layup.
Again, amazing transition possession there by the Crusaders.
Dulac already contributing greatly off the bench here for the Crusaders, being a post presence and on the fast break. So that take is no good, and then Dulac tackled by number 3, Gary.
Yeah, Dulac, a newcomer to this team this year, already has 4 points in the second quarter. She's looking really good so far.
That one is the first personal foul for Amari Gary. Team third for the Titans. We haven't seen a lot of fouling in this game. And Dulac will take a seat as Gracie Bezdek will check back into the matchup. It will be Buckner to bring it down the court for the Crusaders. Romer getting it in to Garner. Garner back down to Bezdek. And a foul will be, a travel called on Bezdek down low. Just shuffling her feet.
Good ball movement down low before the travel was called, though. They should be still working down there in the paint to get some open points.
Totally agree. The Crusaders doing well, moving the ball down low, trying to find those open looks. Parker trying to make a move. She feeds it in. That one deflected by Garner. Pfister trying to slow it down, but then goes for the drive. It'll be poked away by Gary. And it'll be Crusader basketball under the basket. Buckner to inbound. And she'll just throw it up to the top of the key to Pfister. And Pfister's pass in to Romer was tipped away. And once again, inbound from the exact same spot for the Crusaders. 1 minute and 4 seconds left here in the second quarter. Pfister inbounds to Buckner. She drives, steps back, blocked by number 4, Valentina Hart. A all ball, good, clean defense there.
Let's see if the Titans get something going before the end of this second quarter.
And Hart will take it in for the finish. The block and then 2 points on the other end. Good job from her, trying to get some momentum here for the Titans. Buckner no good on the jumper. Garner for 3, won't go. Be Gary pushing it down the court for the Titans. The foul called on Pfister, trying to steal the ball in transition.
Good defense from the Titans this last minute of the second quarter. They're really playing good.
And that will be the first personal for Pfister, team's second. It's inbound to Childs. Childs holding it up high. Now it will be stolen by Franklin. She's pushing down the court. And she'll draw the and one.
Great job there by Buckner Franklin to get the steal and the and one.
She will shoot her and one attempt here with 5.8 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And that one will not fall, so the Crusaders not too hot from the free throw line so far tonight in their couple of attempts. So that last second heave will not go. Crusaders 30, Titans 22 as we head into the half. Stick around for the Palmies performance here at halftime and join us for the second. Hello and welcome back to the matchup between the South High Titans and the Cape Mount Carmel Crusaders in the home opener for the 2025-2026 basketball season. The Crusaders here lead by 8. And it will be Crusader basketball to start the half. Buckner Franklin start with it. Crusaders having a strong offensive showing in the first half with ball movement. Pfister's pass intercepted by Brown. Childs with an early 3 here, no good. She hit 2 in the first half. Now, second chance layup was no good for Hart.
Good opening possession for the Titans, though. I like how they move the ball around as well.
Kathy trying to go coast to coast, and she will draw the foul. She will shoot 2. And
really
that one will be.
The Titans are attacking the basket so far in this third quarter.
That one will be called against Buckner Franklin, her first, team first of the quarter. And the first of the pair will go for Kathy. And no good on the second free throw. Ball being tipped around off the hands of Garner, but it'll be recovered by Pfister. Buckner fake into the layup. A nice step move by Zoe Buckner.
Great pump fake there by Buckner Franklin to get the basket to go on that possession.
Childs, another 3. That one rims out. Rebound brought down by Garner. Pfister back into Garner. Garner to Bezdek. The fight for the ball down low. Buckner gets out. And the foul finally called as the defense was on her. That one will be on number 3, Amari Gary. That'll be her second and the team first for the Titans.
South High really getting active with their hands, trying to steal that ball away from the Crusaders.
B. Pfister here to inbound from the sideline. And that'll be a 5-second violation on the inbound. The defense all over Zoe Buckner Franklin, who was obviously the first choice there. Pfister watching her the whole way.
Yeah, Titans really denying the ball on that inbounds play. Playing good defense here so far.
And it will be a pump fake by Brown. Brown drives and good on the layup.
Yeah, good move to the basket by Brown there. That's a really good play.
And it will be Buckner going for a drive and good on the layup off the left hand.
Good take by Buckner Franklin, answering right back with the basket.
She has 13 so far on the night, or scoring surge here at the start of the second half. Brown handling it on the wing. She'll go for the drive against Romer. The foul will be called as she stepped into the lane.
Good take by Brown again. She's really getting physical in this game in this third quarter.
That one will be on number 12, Evie Romer, her second personal. And it will be Sakira Brown to shoot 2 for the Titans. The first of the pair will go. Substitution for the Crusaders, number 5, Molly Algie, making her first appearance on the court for Kapaun, as Romer will take a seat after the foul. Here's Brown for a second attempt. It won't go. And a foul will be called on number 4, Valentina Hart. as she was going for the rebound. So it'll be Kapaun basketball. That is the third personal for Hart, so she is finding herself in a little bit of foul trouble here early. And she will take a seat for the Titans after picking up her third. Buckner with the spin move, and the foul will be called. And a technical foul. So the hold foul will be called on number 3, Amari Gray. And then also the technical foul will be assessed to Gary, sorry, not Gray. So a personal and a tech. So now she has 4 personals. So a bit of foul trouble here for the Titans, Hart and Gary, both with high numbers. Buckner Franklin sinks the first of her technical free throws. And the second will also fall. And then it will also be Crusader basketball because of the common foul on Gary.
Yeah, Southeast really washed their hands on these defensive plays. They're getting a lot of fouls called lately.
Definitely a bit of a fouling streak here at the beginning of the second half. And that pass from Buckner Franklin to Bezdek in for the easy layup. Crusaders with their largest lead of the night by 12. Going to work in the lane, number 2, Brown. The ref will call no basket. Foul will be on the floor. And that will be on number 5, Molly Algie, her first, team third. Inbound coming from Parker and to Kathy. Parker for 3, no good, short. As Garner hauls in the rebound, deep pass to Bezdek, goes up with it, a little too much. And Pfister will be fouled on the putback attempt. She will go to the line for 2.
Great job running in transition there for the Crusaders, setting up the chance for 3 threes.
Pfister is good on the first of the 2 free throws. And the pair will be good. Pfister getting her 3rd and 4th points of the night. She has been quiet on offense, which is unlike her. But South hounding her on defense, and she's contributed in many other ways.
I'd like to see South attack the basket here.
And Brown just loses the handle driving. Buckner goes in for the drive and draws the and 1 again.
Good job by Buckner Franklin running transition to get the and 1 on that possession.
Buckner Franklin sticking to her usual offensive strategy, getting some physical drives and drawing the foul. That will be the first personal assessed to Adrian Parker. And the and 1 attempt will go. Buckner with 18 on the night so far. Brown trying to get around the defense of Algie, drives, kicks it out, and handled by Parker. A good move there by Brown, and her layup will not go. She gets it back, will be fouled by Algie. Down low, fighting for the rebound.
Yeah, Brown really needs to do that more on the offense. She's really getting a lot of success when she drives down low. Either a foul drawn or a basket made.
And it will be Dulac to check in for the Crusaders. Algie will take a seat after 2 quick fouls. And the ref checking on Number 2, Brown, having a conversation. Not sure what this is about. It looks like we'll resume play here after a quick conversation. Parker inbounds to Childs. Childs trying to find an open 3. She has done all night. Kathy trying to go up strong against Dulac. That one will bounce off the rim. Buckner into Garner. Garner for the quick layup. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. And Pfister gets it back in after many were in on the fight for the rebound.
Really great rebounding there by Pfister to put it back in.
And that foul will be drawn by Childs on the drive. She will shoot 2. A little bit of a hip check as she drove into the lane. That will be the first personal called on Garner. Her first, team 5th. So that will put the Titans into the bonus. And that first will fall for Childs. Those are her first points outside of the 2 threes she hit in the first half. And the senior Ellie Knipp will check back in for the Crusaders. Bezdek taking a seat. Buckner bringing down the court for the Crusaders with 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. And then wide open, Pfister in the paint, and a nice dish there from Franklin, finding her wide open. And that will be the second personal on Garner, foul drawn by Sakira Brown.
She's had a lot of success when she does that all game. Really just taking it in there and drawing a foul every time she goes in the paint.
And the ref once again having a conversation there with Brown. Seems like she might be hurting or something. Not quite sure. The ref give her the ball and she will shoot 2. And a timeout by the Titans, called by head coach Shambe Phillips. He'll talk things over here. Brown grabbing her head in the bench. Hopefully she is all right, but obviously in a little bit of pain or uncomfortable, to say the least. And as we have this break, I'd like to thank sponsor of our broadcast, Ernat Arts and Bronze. Thank you for continuing your support of KMC Broadcasting so we can bring you these matchups. Will, what did you like that you saw from the Crusaders in the third quarter that we may have not seen in the first half that's let them be able to extend this lead?
I really liked how they pushed it in transition and got down low, and how they worked the ball around to the corner and down inside to the paint. It's really had a lot of success for them in the third quarter, and they've been able to cause a lot of turnovers from South and able to capitalize on a lot of those possessions.
Definitely winning the turnover game here in the second half, something that they weren't able to do in the first half with some sloppy passes. And also, the assist game has been better, finding open people in the lane. Some good ball movement so far by the Crusaders as we resume play here in the third quarter. It'll be Kapaun basketball, Knipp to inbound. And just kind of like a fake half full court press there as they fell back after showing full court press. And Buckner with the move, no good off the left hand. Put back also no good. Childs pushing it. She will slow up, 2-point jumper, will not fall. And that one no good by Kathy. And then Hart will draw the foul, fighting for the rebound.
Yeah, Crusaders really got to box out on those rebounds. They can't let South keep getting second chance opportunities to score.
And Hart will shoot 2 as the Titans are in the bonus. That foul was on Dulac for the Crusaders, her first personal. As the first shot fell for Hart. Second won't go, but the rebound.
Really got a box out there.
Childs feeds it into Hart once again. Hart trying to back down Buckner Franklin. Ball poked free, but it will stay Titan basketball. It'll be Romer checking in for Knipp for the Crusaders. Inbound to Childs. Deep 3 there by Parker, no good. He'll let that one roll out. The Crusader basketball as Bezdek checks in for Garner.
I feel like the Titans need to go back to more of the driving in and kicking out like they did there. That was a good shot selection, and they just need to capitalize on that possession right there.
And the Crusaders just continuing on the strategy that they have been all game, just going to the bench, getting fresh bodies in there to keep up the high pace. Pfister with the drive and the dish from Buckner Franklin.
Great find there by Buckner Franklin, finding McCoy Pfister on the cut, able to capitalize on the easy 2.
And Pfister with the hard defense. Number 24, Adrian Parker, just not able to corral it. Will end up out of bounds. And Pfister really turning it on in the second half. She has 8 points, only scoring 2 in the first. Now up to 10. High energy defense. Buckner trying to make a move, no good on the jumper. The foul will be called on the Crusaders down low.
Yeah, it really just seems like the Titans are kind of just losing their gas here at the end of this game. They don't got a lot of bodies to play. Looks like they're a little gassed right now.
Definitely a factor here, especially with 2 players in foul trouble. Some rotational issues for the Titans. And it will be Janiyah Cathy to shoot 2 from the foul on the other end. That one is no good off the side of the rim. And the Titans were really hanging close in the first half with the Crusaders, tied for a lot of the first quarter. The Crusaders have been able to pull away in the second half due to the physicality. They upped a level, I think, in the third quarter. And so 0 for 2 there on free throws. And then right back down to the other end, Buckner Franklin with the 2 off the assist from Pfister.
Great ball movement there by Pfister and Buckner Franklin. They really got some good chemistry going on in this game.
And foul will be drawn as Cathy was going to work in the paint. That one will be called on Evie Romer, her third. It will be Cathy to shoot 2 here once again. She just went 0 for 2 on her last trip to the line a moment ago. And she misses that one well short. And Garner checks in for the Crusaders as Dulac will take a seat. And I think one thing that will stay consistent with the Crusaders this year, as we're saying, is just a constant rotation of players trying to keep everybody in, refreshed, and just being able to outlast the opponents.
Yeah, definitely a factor in this game.
Buckner with the drive. Buckner trying to work. And an offensive foul will be called on Buckner Franklin, a push-off. I think the right call there by the refs. Franklin trying to make some work, just extended the arm a little too much. That will be Titans basketball. And Dulac right back in for the Crusaders as Rummer takes a seat.
Yeah, let's see what South can do on this last possession of the third quarter here. We like to see them attack the paint.
And Pfister pokes it away, trying to push it down the court here. Pfister open for three, she takes it, no good, it won't fall. Dulac trying to get the rebound. Buckner, last second three, no good. And that will conclude the third quarter. Crusaders 51, Titans 33. The Crusaders doing a strong job of extending the lead in the third quarter, up leading by 8 at half.
Yeah, I just really liked how the Crusaders played in that third quarter. They came out really strong and played the defensive side really well, and they were able to attack South High's paint, and they were able to cause turnovers as well, which has really had them success in the third quarter.
Definitely coming out with a lot more energy and physicality here in the third quarter, finding the open people in the paint, looking for the open man. Ball movement was good in the first half, but they took it to a new level in the third quarter, and it shows. And as we get ready to head into this fourth quarter of play, just looking forward for the KMC Crusaders. Their next matchup will be Friday at East, a strong East girls team. So it will be a tough matchup for them and a good test. And then for the Titans will head into their next game this Friday, and they will be playing Heights at Heights. So good luck to both of these teams as they head in to the end of the week. But first, they have to worry about this one in front of them. South is going to have to be quicker on offense if they're going to want to chip away at this Crusader lead. Hart's pass is poked away but recovered. And a foul will be called on Buckner. It was number 23, Janiyah Cathy, trying to drive in the lane.
Good take there by Cathy on that possession there.
It will be called foul on the floor. Inbounding under the basket is Gary. Gary driving towards the basket, and that one will be short. Gets her own rebound. The ball ends up out of bounds, and will be Crusader basketball.
Crusaders need to box out in these possessions and go lax on those.
Buckner gets it to Bezdek across the half-court line. Garner pump fakes, dishes it to Buckner, who will pull up from deep. And that one was well short. It will be number 2, Sakira Brown, to bring it down the court for the Titans. And the three will go off the backboard. The bank is open. Sakira Brown gets up to 9 points.
Titans possession.
Oh, and a quick turnaround answer from the Crusaders, finding Garner down the court quick for an easy 2 points.
Good job by Buckner Franklin recognizing the running transition there by Gardner. Good pass.
Oh, and the floater by Gary just rims out, showing some frustration there after the miss. Pfister's shot is blocked. It will be recovered.
Titans played a lot more physicality here in this fourth quarter.
definitely maybe catching some rest in that quick quarter break. The three will be long from Gary. Buckner driving, and she pulls up and good with the touch.
Really good floater there by Buckner Franklin, taking it all the way by herself.
And that will be the 20th point for the night for Franklin. Buckner Franklin with the steal, pushing it down the court. Just an easy layup here. Looks like the Titans are running out of gas here quick. And that will be a timeout.
Really just lazy pass there as well. Buckner Franklin is just right there to take it to the hole.
And that timeout was called by head coach Taylor Myers of the Crusaders. Just wanted to talk things over with her team in a short 30-second timeout. Crusaders on quite the run here, leading by 21. And this game is kind of quickly getting out of hand for the Titans. What do you think they need to do here quick out at the break to try and recover if they can?
Yeah, I think what's really found success for them in this game is driving and kicking it out to a corner for wide open three. Or I really like that either Brown or Gary is driving and attacking to the paint, and they usually get a foul or they get the shot to go in. So that's what I think they need to do coming out of this timeout.
Crusaders not making it easy for the Titans on offense, trying to keep them out of the lane as early in the third quarter. That is where they were finding their offensive success. So the Crusaders making that adjustment. They have done well with that so far. It will be Brown to bring it down the court for the Titans. And that one will be stolen away by Pfister. Pfister on the fast break. She will go for the layup. Will draw the foul.
Really good defense there by Pfister, getting the steal and drawing a foul on the other way.
Yeah, lots of Crusader points off of the fast break so far here. That is the fourth personal on Hart. So she's got to be careful not to foul out here soon. And Pfister will be good on their first free throw. And the second will go, rebounded and recovered by Hart. And Brown gets it stolen away, but the foul will be called on Pfister.
Really good defense there on Pfister, but she thought Lucia Hansen got called for a foul.
Just a little too much contact there. The Titans get the foul. Childs in to Brown. Childs driving, ball poked away. Pfister on the fast break. She got chased down by number 3, Brown. It'll be good off of the putback.
Another great defensive possession there by the Crusaders. They've been playing really, really good defense in the second half so far.
And that move is good by Hart. A good spin move to get around the defense there in the post.
Good spin move there by Hart to get the open shot.
Buckner getting hounded in the backcourt. She goes up for the take, and an easy 2 for her. She continues to be highly productive on offense for the Crusaders. Three-point attempt won't go for Gary. Pfister fighting for the rebound. And a jump ball will be called.
Good physicality there by Boy Pfister trying to get the rebound.
And it will be Crusader basketball off of the possession arrow as Molly Algie and Ellie Knipp check in for the Crusaders, as long as number 23, Adrian Parker, for the Titans. Algie kicks into Romer, fighting for the ball, and that is off multiple feet, and it will roll out of bounds. It'll be Crusader basketball. Be Pfister to inbound for the Crusaders. Buckner driving against Childs. She'll be good off the second attempt.
Good take there by Buckner Franklin. It really seems like the Titans have lost their physicality on defense in the second half.
And that move in the post won't go. Be recovered by the Crusaders. Algie trying to push it, and she loses it. That layup is no good by Kathy, and eventually a foul will be called.
Good steal there by the Titans, trapping Algie in the corner and getting the steal.
And Algie picks up her third personal, the third team for the Crusaders. And Knipp will be called for a foul. She went for the steal off the inbound. We called a push, and that is her second of the game, team fourth. And once again, Knipp in on the defense, just not letting the Titans get comfortable with the ball in their hands.
Yeah, really good suffocating defense there by Knipp. He's playing great defense here right now as well.
The three here, no good, barely goes out from Gary. And Kathy will draw the foul on the putback, fighting for her own missed shot.
Good job getting that board and getting the foul drawn.
And she will shoot two. That is the third personal on Knipp, picking up two quick here. And Kathy to shoot. First one will not go. Dulac, Bezdek, and Hamilton checking in for the Crusaders. This is number 3 junior Avery Hamilton's first appearance on the court tonight. Somebody that we usually see very often. So
yeah, very good scorer for the Crusaders last year, especially from three-point range.
And that one won't go either, so another 0 for 2 trip to the line for Kathy. She's had a few of those tonight, which is unfortunate. If you're the Titans, you need as many of those points as you can get. And the full court press on the Crusaders, breaking it as Bezdek brings it down the court. Buckner into Bezdek, who goes up, and a nice lay-in, just like we've seen all game here from the Crusaders.
Great job by Bezdek working down in the paint there and get the open shot.
And it feels like it doesn't matter what pair of players are in that sequence of the pass in and down. It has worked all night for the Crusaders. Another foul drawn. That one will be called on Bezdek, her second, and the team 5th. And that will put the Titans into the bonus. And Brown to shoot 2 here for the Titans. First attempt will not go. The Titans have not been good from the free throw line tonight. Another miss from the free throw line.
Yeah, I really feel like that's just the tiredness setting in for the Titans.
And a 3 here from Franklin won't go. Childs pushing it quickly down the court inside, but a little too much on that pass. Unable to grab it was Janiyah Cathy. So it will be Crusader basketball. Buckner pushing it down the court. She gets it down to Dulac. Dulac pulls up and good on the jumper. Lizzie Dulac has 6 on the night, the senior for the Crusaders.
She's really looked good tonight, both driving in the paint and the mid-range as well.
Working in both areas of the court. Brown trying to go to work on Dulac. She puts up and gets it off the glass. And that will put her into the double digits. She has 11 tonight. Buckner quickly moving it down the floor. She will get fouled on the drive.
Great take there by Buckner Franklin, drawing the foul on the play. She's really been physical in this game.
And that's just part of Buckner's game, is just driving down into the paint, trying to draw a foul or get the layup, sometimes both. And that was the 5th personal for number 4, Valentina Hart, so she will foul out of this matchup. We have a running clock here, so this game is quickly coming to an end. Just a quick reminder that you should join us here after this matchup, shortly after, for the men's matchup between the Cape Mount Carmel Crusaders and the South Titans. The home opener continues here at Cape and Mount Carmel, as Buckner is good on the pair of free throws. And Pfister checks in. Buckner takes a seat. It will be Childs to bring it down the court for the Titans. 10 seconds remaining here in the game. Looks like Brown's just going to dribble out the clock here. And that will be the buzzer. Crusaders with a dominant showing here. Cape and Mount Carmel 70, South High Titans 40. Please join us for the next matchup, and we will see you after the break.
them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, performed tonight by Shaughnessy Wallace, a KMC senior.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Here's tonight's starting lineups. First up for the visitors.
Hello and welcome to tonight's matchup between the South High Titans and the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders, the home opener here for Cape and Mount Carmel for the 25-26 basketball season. And as they introduce the starting lineups, we will do so here for you. Starting for the Crusaders, we have number 1, Jordan Mayangu, number 2, Jude Porter, the senior, number 5, Cole Rapp, another junior, number 4, Rocco Keller, a senior, and number 15, Blaze Dalian, a junior, to round out the lineup.
And for the South High Titans, we have number 0, sophomore number Corey Harbin, and number 1, Jayshawn Simmons, a senior, and number 2, Malachi Sanders, a senior, number 3, Jaden Rusoko, a senior, and number 23, Tyree Crosby, a junior.
We're in here for a good matchup tonight between the Titans and Crusaders. The Crusaders come into this matchup with the record of 1-0 with their victory last Friday over Southeast, coming out on top 74-42. And South still searching for their first win of the season, starting off 0-1. They picked up their first loss to Northwest last Friday, falling short 49-64. And as we get ready for tip-off here, just a thank you to our sponsor, Ernat Arts and Bronze. Thank you for your continued support of KMC Broadcasting. South High is led by their head coach, Chuck Guntner, and the Crusaders led by head coach Steve Eck. And the elephant in the room for the Crusaders, coming off back-to-back state championships, a lot of pressure on the shoulders of the Crusaders to maintain that level of excellence. They did so in their first matchup with a great showing at Southeast. Will, what do you think the keys to the game are going to be here for the Titans to try to slow down this Crusader team?
Yeah, I really feel like they have to slow them down on transition. You know, Kapaun really likes to run on transition. It's to feed it down low and to look for outside shots. So they're going to close out and watch those cuts down low, and that's going to really help them find success in this game.
And it will be Mangu and Crosby for the tip-off. And the Titans will start with the basketball. A lot of ball movement here early from the Titans. Drive, kick out to the corner. 3-point will not go for Saunders. Porter quickly moving it down the court. He's wide open for three. Porter, good. Early three for the senior.
Yeah, good dish out to Porter there for the wide open three. Splashes it in.
Simmons trying to find some movement from the offense. That ball's poked loose. Keller recovers. Porter pushing it quick. Dishes it to Mangu. Kicks it to Dalian. Dalian trying to get something going. He will be stripped. That'll be a jump ball. Good defense there by Jaden Roscoe. It will be Crusader basketball.
Yeah, I really like how the Crusaders opened this possession up. Really need to get down low, find some good looks underneath the basket as well.
Inbound will be to Porter. Dalian pump fake in the corner, driving down the baseline, poked loose, recovered by Mangu, who goes in for the layup.
Yeah, good instincts by Mangu to see that loose ball go up for the score.
Number 3, Jaden Roscoe, slow moving down the court for the Titans. Simmons makes a move, and that pass will go out of bounds. Simmons intending it for Corey Harbin. A little miscommunication there. That one flies.
Yeah, it looks like the Titans need to find identity on offense so far. Really haven't found one yet.
It's early in this one still. Hopefully they'll settle into this matchup. Not a lot of dribbling right now. Big three from Dalian, no good, it will be short. But not a lot of dribbling there from the Crusaders to swing the ball around the perimeter. Harbin's pass tipped but gets it out. Crosby loses the handle. Saunders with a deep three, step back, no good. Pass down to Porter, and it will go. A nice layup on the fast break for the speedy senior.
Good fast break there. Feels like the Titans are just playing sloppy offense right now and just throwing the ball around. They really need to find something to get going.
And then early timeout here from head coach Chuck Gunter of the Titans. Crusaders jumped out to an early 7-0 lead, trying to get his team to settle in here. I'd say mostly offensively. They've looked really uncomfortable with the ball, not any open looks. The Crusaders just pounding on defense, and that's what you get every year with under head coach Steve Eck.
Yeah, definitely, Grayson. And I also feel like for South, they really need to get some pick and rolls going or dish it down to an open man. It seems like they're just waiting for someone to just pass it out on the perimeter and just have them just shoot a three. They really need to change that up if they're going to want to score on this good Kapaun defense.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Not anything going in the paint or down low. I don't think the Titans just have enough shooting to be able to win this game on the perimeter. So it'll be the inbound to Saunders. be Patterson inside, no good. Trying to get to work down low for the first time.
I liked how Patterson worked it down low on that possession, though.
And Porter for another three, no good on that one. He gets his own rebound for another drive, puts it up, almost with a crazy layup there.
Insane athletic play, almost went down for Porter there. Really good try, though.
Saunders just throws it out. They will call it blue basketball. I do think it was tipped, but it will head the Crusaders' way.
Again, sloppy offense by South. Still haven't found anything yet.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to do too much too quick, not really setting up the ball. Keller with from the elbow, no good. Recovered by Malik Saunders. Pick set by Crosby.
Good defense there by Porter on the steal.
And that will be a foul drawn by number 1, Jordan Mangu. He will go to the line to shoot 2. That one called on Jay Sean Simmons, number 1. He's senior for the Titans. And the first of the free throws will fall. And checking in for South, number 21, Tanner Carter, as number 0, Corey Harbin, the sophomore, takes a seat. No good on the second attempt. Dalian trying to work the paint, kicks it back out to Porter, driving, and his pass will be taken away by Saunders, pushing quickly. He will go for the layup, no good, recovered by Dalian.
Good 2-on-1 defense there by Cole Rapp, stopping the transition.
Saunders' floater won't fall either. And they will call that blue basketball. So it will be an inbound underneath the basket for the Titans. Checking in for South, Larry Sandifer, number 5. Saunders will take a seat. Patterson working down low, pump fake. And that pass will be intercepted, a wild pass across the court. Keller to Mangu, goes for the layup, he will draw the foul.
Another bad pass there by South on offense. They really need to get something going there. Hasn't working at all so far.
Yeah, just a few lazy passes and sloppy passes that are killing the Titans' offense so far. Yet to score any points in this one. The Crusaders still haven't really taken away too much, only an 8-point lead here. Titans have been hustling on defense, but haven't really been able to get into a defensive set. The Crusaders moving too quickly down the court.
Yeah.
Mangu misses the first of his 2 free throws. As Keller, Porter, and Rapp take a seat, as Carey, Stuhlsatz, and Gosh check in. And Mangu will hit the second, and he will take a seat as the freshman, number 20, Braylon Jones, takes the floor.
Yeah, Braylon Jones actually the rated number 1 freshman in Kansas right now.
An off-the-ball foul called. And it will be called on Reed Stuhlsatz, number 3, the junior, picking up his first personal, team first. Inbound for the Titans. Saunders working into the paint, puts it up, no good. Just, he's had a few shots that have been some good looks, but they just won't fall for him. Patterson with the steal. Daly just lost the ball. Now Gosh recovers. Throws it to Jones. Jones with the layup.
Really good fast break there by the Crusaders. Have Jones laid it in for the easy 2.
Just some confusion all over the court. Ball rolling around. Ends up forcing 2 points for the Crusaders.
I feel like the Titans are going to work it inside here.
Crusaders defense not making it easy for the Titans to do so. That 3 is well short. Carey gets it down to Gosh. Gosh baseline jumper, no good. And Stulsatz with the rebound. Carey for 3, and it will go. Big 3 for the junior, Ryan Carey.
Great rebound there by Stulsatz, and to pass it out for Carey to hit the wide open 3.
And Crosby will draw the foul on the drive. That one will be on number 3, Reed Stulsatz again, so he'll pick up his second personal. And Keller checks in for the Crusaders. Dalian to take a seat. And number 3, Jaden Roscoe checking back in for the Titans as number 23, Tariq Crosby will head to the bench. And Porter checking in for Stulsatz for the Crusaders.
Yeah, I feel like South really needs to work it down to Patterson. He's really the only one who's attacked the paint, and it's the only way they can really find success. But again, another turnover by South once again.
And those turnovers are really killing the Titans, just some miscommunications on passes, as we saw once again there on the inbound, just throwing it over his head. South still in search of their first points of the game as we near the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, really the story of the first quarter, just South haven't found anything on offense, and they're just causing turnovers left and right.
And that pass almost intercepted. Jones kicks it to Keller. Porter pulls up from 3. That one will go. Off a few bounces off the rim. Porter with 8 brings the Kapaun lead to 17. That pass by Carter sails into the student section. Miscommunications on passes are really killing the Titans
Another
right now.
bad pass by the Titans. Can't seem to find anything to go. I mean, they didn't even attack down low. It's just another pass out and another turnover for the Titans.
Just miscommunications and some sloppy passes. Really been the Achilles heel of South so far in the first quarter. Keller drives, no good. And Jones just short on the putback. Porter playing some hard defense, trying to poke the ball away, and he will.
Really physical defense there by Porter, trying to drive the steal.
Porter just not letting Titans get down the court easy. Will be inbounded from the sideline here by Corey Harbin. And another miscommunication on a pass, and Porter just misses the layup, but he gets the putback.
Yeah, another miscommunication. Porter's now got 10 in the first quarter.
And South will put up 0 points in the first quarter. Nothing going on offense for the Titans. Crusaders with 19. So not the strongest offensive showing for them, but they don't need a strong offense with the defense they're playing right now. And as we have this quick first quarter break, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Ernat Arts and Bronze, for their support of KMC Broadcasting and student journalism here at KMC. I think one characteristic that we've seen so far in this first quarter, which is like every Steve Eck coach team, is just relentless defensive effort. And
Yes.
can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's really just what I've seen so far in the first quarter is just, I mean, what I think was just causing some of these miscues for South is just Kapaun, especially Drew Porter, getting into their faces and causing tip balls and getting those turnovers that Kapaun has had to fuel their success so far. I mean, scoring 19-0 is really, I think it just goes back to the coaching of Steve Eck, as you said, Grayson.
Yeah, and like we mentioned earlier, back-to-back state championships for the Crusaders. They made the state final the year before that, came up short, but definitely a characteristic that we saw in those teams was just relentless defensive energy.
Yeah.
So far, they've allowed 0 points in the first quarter, which is something you do not see often.
Yeah. Defense wins championships, and I mean, they've had success with it in the recent years, so.
We'll see what the Titans have drawn up and huddled and maybe try to get something going on offense, whether they want to open up the perimeter more, try to penetrate inside.
Yeah, definitely feel like they have to penetrate inside more if they're to get some more points in this game.
Sandifer kicks it to Roscoe's holding it, trying to find something. And that one will not go for Simmons. And then foul will be called on Jaden Roscoe, trying to get the ball back.
Even though South didn't score there, I really liked how they pushed it into the paint on that possession.
And that will be the first personal for Roscoe, team first for South of the quarter, as number 5, Cole Rapp checks in. Porter taking a seat. Lots of ball movement here on the perimeter, and then inside, Jones draws the foul. Caught Patterson jumping on the pump fake, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good pump fake there by Jones, drawing the foul on Patterson.
Patterson has been the physical presence in the post for the Titans so far. Just got caught jumping there, drawn for the foul. Smart play by the freshman. It's his first free throw. Will not go. And the second will fall for number 20, Braylon Jones. So it will be Harbin bringing it down the court for the Titans. And the reverse layup, no good for Harbin. A good look there. Finally getting near the basket.
Good look. Like the screen and roll action down low.
Carey makes a move, gets it to Keller. Keller for 3. That one will go. The Crusaders have been on point from beyond the arc in this one. Keller picking up his first points of the game.
Glad they got Keller going. He hasn't scored yet. Got to get that open 3 to get him really going. He's a big contributor for this team.
South continuing to try to work the ball around the perimeter. Patterson makes a move, gets it back out to Harbin. Harbin corner, 3-pointer, will fall for number 3, Jaden Roscoe. The first points of the night for the Titans coming here in the second quarter.
Yeah, good kick out there to the corner, went up at 3, and he drained it.
And a nice cut by Braylon Jones. The pass found him, just a little too much on the layup. Patterson for 3, high off the glass, no good. And a foul called.
I did not think that was the smartest shot there by Patterson. He could have worked it around, but.
As if you're the South Titans, you're trying to find any look you can get. That was the 3rd personal on number 1, Ja'Shawn Simmons. So foul trouble very early here for him, and he'll find himself on the bench because of that. Jones and Gosh take a seat for the Crusaders as Dual Sots and Mangu check back in. Back into Keller. Keller making a move inside, no good.
Really good hop step up there by Keller, though. He can get that one to go next time.
The drive will go, and it will be called and one, drawn by Corey Harbin.
Yeah, really good take there by Harbin. Got the contact and the foul. I really liked how they attacked the paint. First time they've done that all game so far.
Yeah, and just the second time that Harbin's attacked this paint here in this second quarter. He did so earlier, and it just didn't fall, but
You love to see the Titans finally being able to get near the basket. And one attempt, no good. Stulsatz bringing it down the court for the Crusaders. Rapp drives, kicks it out to Carey, corner three, no good. And a foul called will be on the Crusaders, number 3, Reed Stulsatz. So he picks up his third. So 2 players, 1 from each side, with picking up 3 early. So he will take a seat.
Stulsatz got to be smarter than that, pick up his third in the second quarter.
Yeah, and head coach Steve Ake letting him know that he needs to be more careful. It will be Harbin to bring it down the floor for the Titans, defended by Carey. Back out to Harbin. Harbin for 3, no good.
Good luck there by Harbin. He's been getting some good looks in the second quarter finally for the South.
The Titans have started to pick it up on offense, just not being able to get their shots to fall. The opportunities finally showing themselves. Mengu driving. And a jump ball will be called, saying the Titans got a hand on it. So it'll be Kapaun basketball off of the possession arrow, carried to inbound underneath the basket. And Dalian wide open on the elbow, no good.
Rebound there by Jordan Mengu.
And foul will be called on the Crusaders. They called it on Jordan Mengu. It'll be his first, team third. So it'll be Titan basketball. It'll be Adrian Jones, the freshman, to bring it down the court. Sandifer has it up at the top.
South needs to do something here. Shot clock's running down.
Time ticking low on the shot clock, 5 remaining. Shot clock violation by the Titans. Harbin finally found a lane, but it was too late.
Yeah, just another miscue by South, another turnover. They really need to clean that up if they're going to have success.
And it'll be a timeout by South. It'll be a full timeout. Just one of those things that you have to be aware of. The shot clock, only the second year of its implementation in the Greater Wichita Athletic League. So players may be still just getting used to that. But a costly second there, just 1 second too late on the layup. Will, what do you think has led the Titans to be able to get more offensive looks here in the second quarter?
Yeah, I really think they need to. I feel like they've had success when Harbin's driven into the paint and had a good look from outside. I think they need to get back to the screen and screen down low, because that really worked that possession. But go back to that and find that high-low action. But, I mean, they can't have turnovers and miscues. It's just going to ruin their whole offense.
And just something that's kind of flown under the radar just due to the score. The Crusaders have been lackluster on offense here in the second quarter, only have 4 points so far. South has definitely stepped it up on defense, not allowing many open looks or easy buckets for the Crusaders. And it will be Crusader basketball as we resume play here in the second quarter. And Dalian, no good on the take. Harbin pushing quickly down the floor. He stops, and it will be no good on the layup attempt.
A lot better offense there on South, though, trying to attack the paint.
And a travel called on Rapp. So it'll be Titan basketball. Not the cleanest offensive game from Kapaun so far.
Yeah.
Obviously, something that we haven't paid too much attention to due to them jumping out to that early lead. But a few just unforced errors that are abnormal.
Yeah, I feel like they need to get back to, I really like when Porter drove into the paint more and he'd kick it out. And then they get back to a little bit more of those screen and rolls and driving into the paint more.
And that three, no good. Harbin had a good look there in the corner, just couldn't get that one to go. Mangu back to Dalian. Keller with the spin inside, no good on the layup.
Good defense.
Porter using his speed to get the ball. He's move and a nice layup.
Really, really great move there by Porter on both ends of the court. He's shown his athletic ability a lot in this game so far.
Jones, no good off the three. And Keller just slipped the ball out of his hands, so it'll be Titan basketball. And Braylon Jones checks in for Keller. Porter with the steal from Jones. Driving again, nice move, manipulating in the air.
Another great play by Porter. He's stifling on defense, causing these turnovers with his hands and getting it done on the offense.
And a three goes, number 21, Tanner Carter. A deep three there, much needed for the Titans. He picks up his first points of the night. Just some slow offense here. Dalian from three, short, off the front of the rim. And a spin by Jones. Three-pointer will not go. And then the ball just happened to make its way in. That might have been an own basket. I don't know.
Well, Titans get some offense going here. Now they got 10 points with a minute 16 left to go in the second quarter.
The Titans definitely have started to figure out their offense just a little bit. It will be a 30-second timeout here called by head coach Steve Eck. I think frustrated with his team a little bit, starting to slip up in some areas. And as we are about to resume play again here, we'll see what the Crusaders, if they can pick it up a little bit more on offense. Only 8 points here in the second quarter on offense. So not as efficient as in the first quarter, but South also settling in and playing some better defense.
Definitely.
And it will be Jude Porter to bring it down the court. Jude using his speed. And a travel called on Porter. And Gosh checks in for the Crusaders as Jordan Mangu takes a seat.
Now let's see if Porter can stifle his defense a little bit more again.
And Patterson having trouble handling the ball. And a foul called on the Crusaders. And that one will be on the freshman Braylon Jones, his first, team fourth. Inbound will get to Saunders. Saunders driving, he puts it up, off the glass, no good. Patterson will get fouled on the rebound.
Good rebound there. Rebound there by Patterson. Going up to the free throw line for 2 shots now.
And that one was called on Cole Rapp, his second, team 5th, so that puts the Titans into the bonus. They will shoot 2. Patterson's first trip to the free throw line. And he will make the first of the pair. Go get his first points of the night. And Carey checks back into the game for the Crusaders as Cole Rapp takes a seat. And Patterson goes 2 for 2 from the line, and those are points that you need if you're the South Titans, so good job. Number 3, Jaden Roscoe checking back in.
Yeah, South now outscoring Kapaun in the second quarter now.
A big Kapaun lead has been cut down to only 15 here. As Gosh short on the floater, but puts back his own shot. Porter playing quick defense, gets the steal, pokes the ball away. He gets the floater. It won't go.
Another really good defensive press there by Porter. Always getting the steal. Causing another turnover for the Titans.
Yeah, just something that is hard to play against a guy with speed out there. You might not see him coming. He just pokes that ball free quick. It'll be carried inbound underneath the basket for the Crusaders. Gets it into Jones, open, pump fakes, but will be called for a travel. So it'll be Titan basketball here. 16.8 seconds left, no shot clock.
Another turnover there by the Crusaders. Had some of those here in the second quarter. They need to get rid of those in this second half.
Jones will take a seat as Keller checks back in. Looks like the Titans are going to try to make this the last possession of the half. They've got to get a look here. Wide open in the corner. And that 3 won't go for Crosby. Will be recovered by the Crusaders as the clock runs out. So heading into halftime, Crusaders 29, Titans 12. Stick around for the Pommies halftime show, and we will see you in the second half. Hello and welcome back to tonight's matchup between the South High Titans and the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. We are now joined by a different play-by-play commentator, Barrett.
Hello, and again, welcome. Again, Barrett Higas. Now, commentator or play-by-play commentator roles have now been switched, so you'll now be hearing my voice on play-by-play.
And as we begin the second half, here we go.
And Jude Porter to defend, and he picks off the pass right away. It's inside, that's a chew, good. Off and we're off and rolling with the third period. And a turnover for South again. Score currently 31-12. Crusaders with the lead. Kapaun with it. Brown now on the perimeter. Porter still on the perimeter. 3-point shot, good. South with it. And nearly picked off.
And the Crusaders just playing some hounding defense so far. South continuing that trend of some ugly passes as they had in the first half. They were able to clean some of those up in the second quarter, which allowed them to get their points.
Yep, definitely something where Kapaun's been able to pick off a lot of passes, certainly, in this game, more than, especially at the end of that second quarter as well. That one nearly picked off from Jude Porter.
It was a shot clock violation by the Titans. The Crusaders coming out of the locker room playing some aggressive defense. The Titans just look unsettled again like they did in the first quarter.
Got it. And you know, aggressive defense is sometimes what you need. Games like this. And Kapaun with it. Inside, now it's now deeper in the paint. Guarded heavily, 3 into the quarter, no. Oh, barely tipped, got it back. And for Kapaun, Jude Porter. That's a chew, good. One for Rocco Keller.
And is continuing that trend of just inside passes, finding the open man that we saw throughout the first quarter for the Kapaun offense.
Got it. And South now with it on the perimeter and out of bounds.
And there will be a
South.
And just plaguing the Titans once again is turnovers, just something that they couldn't seem to get and handle for a while. They started to clean up their offense in the second quarter, but coming out of the locker room, it seems like they're falling back into bad habits, sloppy passes, some miscues. What do you think they need to do to clean those up?
I think that, you know, it's still something where miscues are going to happen, of course, but still you got to kind of try to hide them as best as you can, and you got to try to shake off what happened there and kind of just go along with it and try to make some better passes and make some better decisions on the offensive end for South.
Definitely.
And Kapaun with it now at the perimeter. Cole Rapp and inside off the leg of Jordan Mongu, and that's a 3. No, got it back and fouled. was Jordan Mungu got fouled.
And that foul will be called on South's number 23, Tariq Crosby. That'll be his first, team first of the quarter. Mengu to shoot 2.
And he hits. First of 2. And Tanner Carter checking for South. Number 21. Mungu, he hits both. Carter with it for South. Goes inside. Pass to the corner. Picked off again. Turnovers nearly plagued him again there. And inside air ball. And Kapaun another 3 and an out. That nearly went in. That's not. Kapaun, they get it back. That one might not count. And it does not. And Mungu with the foul.
Mengu called on the charge there, trying to make a move inside. Defender getting behind him and drawing the charge. That will be the second personal on Mengu, team first for the Crusaders.
And you know, it's usually not a great thing when you have a guy or multiple guys going out there with 2 fouls, but still it's a gamble for sure. And, Jude Porter will wrap with it, deep in the paint, and
And it will be Dalian to inbound underneath for the Crusaders here. That was the first personal called on Harbin. There will be no basket. That foul will be called on the floor. This time on Tariq Crosby, his second personal, team third for the Titans in the third quarter.
And the Crusaders with it. Pull wrap inside. Jude Porter a 3. Good.
Porter making his presence known from behind the line so far tonight.
He's been making his presence known on the offensive and the defensive end most of the game for Kapaun.
And Simmons had the basket for the
That's
Titans.
a 3. Good again. That one from Release Dalen. And once again, turnovers plaguing South.
And Dalian will draw the blocking foul from number 5, Larry Sandifer. And just a quick run there by the Crusaders. 2 big threes, nothing but net there from Dalian. And he draws the foul on the other end. He will shoot 2.
And he hits the first. Braylon Jones, Jackson Gorsh.
And Kapaun subbing everybody but the shooter. A fresh set of bodies on the floor.
And a miss on the second free throw. Tried to rebound and tapped out, and it'll be South ball. And dribbling now. Online South. Hope they go inside. Inside doubled. Out. Tries to figure where to go with it. Ooh, and picked off again. Turnovers have just been the story for South. A three, Jones, no.
And that was just a good look from Jones, just wasn't able to get that to fall. And quickly on the under end was Sandifer for the Titans.
Up in South now with a couple more points. Larry Sandifer. That's a three.
Blaze Dalian starting to get hot from behind the arc. 2 threes here, nothing but net.
And pretty quickly at that for him. Both of which in the third quarter. That's a good chew from Sean Peterson. And Cole Rapp, and he's fouled.
And Stulsatz draws the blocking foul on the drive to the hoop.
Reed Stulsatz, excuse me.
He will shoot 2 here at the line, his first trip to the line tonight. The Crusaders enter the bonus, as that was the 5th team foul for the Titans.
Team 5. Stulsatz. Kapaun shoot 2.
And the first will fall for Stulsatz.
He's good, and Cade Becker, number 10, he's in for Kapaun now. And he hits both from the line. So that will be a successful trip for Kapaun.
In that trip, Cade Becker checking in for the Crusaders, his first appearance on the court tonight.
And South with it, guarded heavily. Goes to the corner. And now a nearly stolen. Got it back though. Guarded heavily. Goes inside to Peterson.
The foul called there underneath, driving down the baseline. That one will be on Jackson Gosh, junior forward for the Crusaders. His first personal, team second.
And South with it for with the ball still. Out near the three-point line. The point line goes in. It's in the paint. Now kick out to the three-point line again. It's inside and fouled. That was Tanner Carter for South.
That one,
Brayton Jones, the foul.
That will be the third personal here for the Crusaders, the second foul on this possession.
Not good to rack up fouls, honestly, for Kapaun at least on just one possession. Stulsatz with the rebound, and Kapaun with it. Braylon Jones. Inside. That's a 2. That didn't go from Jackson Grosh. South picking up pace a lot. Didn't go. Kapaun doing the same thing, fouled.
And there will be a pause. There will be a pause on the floor for an injured player. Is number 5, Larry Sandifer, still on the ground for the Titans. And the athletic training staff will head out there to check on him. Looks like a leg injury. We hope he is all right.
And yes, we do. very very unfortunate to see for South. Just that you just really that you hate to see it.
Yeah, definitely a tough thing when you already are lacking some depth on the bench. You don't want a guy who's been on the floor so much tonight to go down. Sandifer is a junior, plays guard and forward for the Titans.
And he's another valuable piece to him. And luckily getting back up, thankfully.
And that's good to see him walking off the court under his own power. Definitely a leg injury, and he'll be continue to be looked at on the bench. Hopefully he is all right, but we'll resume play here with Stulsatz at the line shooting 2.
And Jayshawn Simmons, number 1, in for the Titans now. And Stulsatz, he hits the first. Two, 1, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 2 seconds for South. They have to get something up there. The buzzer sounds, and South's still down a lot at the end of the third period. Kapaun up 52-18 over South. Anyway, what do you think you saw in that first half that you think? What did you think of Kapaun in that third period?
Well, Kapaun definitely kept their foot on the gas. They had an early lead in the first half, but not letting up. Still hounding on defense. One thing that they always do, they just never back down on defensive end, but also more ball movement on offense. I think we saw, especially on the interior, and then warming up from 3 as well. Dalian hit a pair of triples, increase that lead. But with the Crusaders having such a lead of this margin, what would you say you would want them to look at and work on in this fourth quarter?
I would say that you have got to, for Kapaun, just keep the foot on the gas and just try to not give South a chance, basically, on that, because that's what basketball teams are here to do. They're here to win games. And anything you see on South's end of things?
South continues to put up a fight defensively. They're doing their best to try to get stops on this Kapaun offense. But offensively, they've had some good looks, just not getting a lot of their shots to fall.
Yep, and Kapaun's had a lot of looks go their way. And Johnson, Braden Jones inside, and got doubled and now turned over. Over South ball. And South inside. That's good, I think. But no, it's not.
And that one will stay South basketball. Just a big fight for it underneath. Nobody able to grab it.
Yep. Then sometimes that's what happens when, the lanes get clogged, and nearly stolen from Kapaun again. And South lost the handle for a second. Fouled and good. And South ready for a 3-point play chance.
And Jayshawn Simmons with the strong drive towards the basket, drawing the contact and sinking the layup. And checking in for the Crusaders.
And the Crusaders, number 0, Melvin
It'll be Melvin Pugway checking in as number 3 Reed Stulsatz will take a seat on the bench.
This will be, I believe, his first action tonight, so. Oh, and Adrian Jones with the board and keeping with it inside, fouled. Anything else of note that you're seeing?
Kapaun just continues to drive towards the basket. I think they're working less on the perimeter now here in this fourth quarter. They're more looking for looks on the inside, as we see there Carey going for the strong drive and drawing the foul. And it looks like we're going to have some more bench guys come in and get some experience on the floor, which is always crucial.
Yeah, it's always valuable. And 21, Chase Pelfrey, and number 30, Pete Keller, in for Kapaun. And he hits one from Ryan Gray. And South with it. Still trying to find some signs of life here, and keeping with it, and foul on South.
Pugway going for the basket, drawing the foul, just his arm being grabbed as he went up. And that one will be on Corey Harbin, his second personal, team second.
It's good to see a guy who hasn't gotten much action tonight, just his first action, to be, doing stuff like drawing contact and things of that nature. So.
Yeah, definitely valuable to get those guys with lesser time out into the court, and you might need them in future games, and especially a young core of this Kapaun team. I think this is a basketball program that's looking to be competitive in the future as well, and to get young guys time on the varsity court before they're the ones running the show is definitely good.
Of course. And Pugway hit the first, and he hits the second.
Now coming in, first up, number 58, Valentino Hart.
And South with it now. Tanner Carter with it for South. And a three open from good, and Kapaun with it. That a three, and it goes in off the glass.
And the bank three falls for McGee. And a foul on the other end, and that will be on Melvin Pugway, his first, team second. And now a substitution for the Crusaders. So everybody replaced except for Pelfrey, and the entire bench has officially touched the floor tonight.
Yeah. Kapaun's still doing a good job, just keeping that foot on the gas anyway. This might be a weird scenario for South, because sometimes they won't have off nights, but still it's just a learning experience for South, and Kapaun, it's a confidence builder for them.
For sure. And number 12, 11, and 14 out in the court are all freshmen for the Crusaders.
And South South with it, tried to get it in. Tipped, and that will, I believe, stay South ball. Only a minute left. And a three, good. That went from the corner for Aiden Jones. Inside, a pass in there. That one good.
And as we tick under 30 seconds here.
That's another three from the corner, no.
And just some reminders here before the end of the game. The Crusaders' next matchup, they will be at East on Friday. So make sure to show up and support your Cape Mount Carmel Crusaders. But as this one comes to a close, a dominant showing from the Crusaders. They'll be victorious 61-23. Thank you for joining us. Have a good rest of your night.
Thanks for coming tonight. For KMC High School Athletics, we'll be back for our next home game right here next Tuesday night. When the Crusaders will play host to Bishop Carroll. We'll see you then. Have a safe trip home. Stay warm this week. We'll see you